Hey, how's it going? I've been thinking about something a lot lately, and unless you've been hiding under a rock, there's a good chance that you've seen it as well. And it is Elon Musk and his tweet. You might ask, which one? That guy sure has been tweeting a lot lately. The one that I've been thinking about is where he basically said, commit to long hours or get out of here. Honestly, when I first read it, my heart dropped a little bit. I was like, is Elon bringing the 996 culture from China to the US? So far, I would say majority of the folks probably give Elon a middle finger. And gosh, I am so relieved to see that. And I'll share in a little bit why I thought or I was concerned about the US potentially adopting the 996 culture in the first place. But I can't stress enough how important it is for us to say no to this kind of hardcore work culture. I can probably give you a million reasons, but today I want to focus on sharing 3 reasons that speak the most to me and hopefully to you too. Actually, before I forget, I just want to caveat by saying I know there are a good amount of folks who don't have the option to say no because of their complex or tricky immigration, financial, personal reasons, what have you. And you should do whatever you need to do. Okay, so with that out of the way, I want to first by talking about why I thought it was even a possibility that people in the US would start working 996 as well. After all, I know this might come across as a surprise to a lot of folks because a lot of Chinese people will want to run to the US because there's no 996 in the US. As someone who's Chinese and been working and living in the US for the past 10 plus years, my answer to that is not yet. The reason why I thought it might happen because statistically, Americans work many more hours in comparison to other Western developed countries. In fact, if you were to even look beyond hours worked and factor in a bunch of other things, I wouldn't be surprised if US is one of the worst or top of the chart for being the most workaholic in, again, the developed Western nations. And culturally speaking, I personally think Americans work hard, and that no pain, no gain mentality is definitely rooted in American culture as well. In fact, if you were to literally look up American dream, this is a definition that you're gonna find. And it reads, achieve success and prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative. Anyway, the point is, it is entirely possible for the US to be subject to the 996 culture, and we should not be taking our work-life balance for granted. And if anything, we should definitely try and protect it if it's at risk. And you might ask, what is so problematic about being asked to work long hours? And I'll tell you why. The first reason is long hours for yourself, not for a company. We have to come to the realization that working at a job is, after all, a financial decision. This might sound a little controversial. I actually think that our dream job in this case, is sold to us. It's a lie. We've been lied to that we could be a part of the company. Unless you're the founders or you're an early employee, you got options. Most of us are paid RSUs or a salaried employee. You've got a contract and you have a set of duties and responsibilities to fulfill, and that's it. And this could be just my grief for being laid off recently. If people can be treated like a number and laid off due to business reasons, who in their right mind would be busting their ass for a company that's not theirs? I couldn't think of a legit reason, to be honest. And when a capitalist like Elon Musk is asking us to work long hours, I always want to question or understand the motive behind why he would make such a request. He is doing that because, think about the word human resources. He really treats his employees as a resource, and all capitalists, even if we were in their shoes, we would want to maximize our resources because, again, we want to work for ourselves, and this is the best way to maximize our results. Okay, my second reason is more on a fundamental level. I believe long hours should always be a choice, never a mandate. Nobody should be required to work over 40 hours. And dude, we've gone over this back in the 40s when the labor law first came out. And don't take me wrong, I have no issue with working hard, working long hours, because, like, matter of fact, I am filming at 2 a.m. in the morning. But you know what? It's because I genuinely want to do it. I am not doing it because my boss Elon demands it, right? I would dread and my productivity would go to hell if Elon is asking me to do it at 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I realize this video is getting kind of long, so I want to just briefly touch on the last point that I wanted to make, which is really about the longer term effect on the tech industry from the small group of people who chose to take up on Elon's offer and work crazy hours. I understand it's not the best time to be looking for jobs, and you might choose to stay for one reason or another, and I completely respect that, as I mentioned before. Today, Elon at least give us an option to like either go hardcore or go home. And it's a good thing that people actually stood up against themselves and said no. Just imagine, like, what if down the line in the future, every capitalist is asking us to work to our bones, which is kind of what's happening in China, right? This will be the last thing that I would want for tech. And I would want everybody who have the option to choose otherwise to not tolerate this behavior, to say no firmly and give Elon the middle finger, for this matter at least. So coming to kind of the point that I had in the beginning is I recognize there are people who just don't have the choice at this point, so we should give referrals if you can to whoever that might be impacted at Twitter or at any other company that might have such policy down the line. I realize this video is getting kind of long or longer than other videos I've made so far. Personally, I really enjoy making longer videos, and I'll be uploading them more to YouTube just because I feel like it's the kind of platform that's best suited for this type of content. And as always, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye.